read to me the nameplate?
Judge Eboni K Williams.
So the only thing that matters in this particular courtroom is how I see it. I am from North Carolina by way of Louisiana with some West Coast cool and a New York edge. Do we have a problem, ma'am?
No, I don't, Your Honor.
Equal justice is all about the most important values of our country: freedom, integrity, and those are the things that I'm striving for. Ma'am, you run your household, this man gets to run his. I decided to become an attorney and pursue the law. I wanted to be a voice for the voiceless. This court cannot hold this woman accountable. People from all sectors of life, black, white, purple, gay, straight, queer, and that's what equal justice with Judge Eboni K Williams is all about.
Natalie Bennett claims she met the defendant on a sugar daddy website, and he broke his promise to pay her college tuition. Bert Hughes says he cut the plaintiff off after she disclosed their affair online, and his wife found out.
Good day. I've got Natalie Bennett here as my plaintiff and Bert Hughes as my defendant. Miss Bennett, you are suing the defendant for $7,000. You claim there's been a breach of contract. What brings you to court today?
Correct. This man breached our contract of $7,000 because he did not pay for my second semester of tuition as agreed upon.
Okay, now hold on, ma'am. Why would, is this man your father?
No. So it all started my first semester of college when I realized I didn't have enough money to get by. And I was, of course, busy with studying, so I didn't get a job. But I had heard other girls use sugar daddies to get their money in an easy way. So I went on to sugardaddy.com and I saw that he made $1 million a year.
So you registered for this website for sugar daddies, and sugar makes you a sugar baby, I suppose?
Yes, correct.
Okay, and that's where you connected with Mr. Hughes here, who was also on the site, and you two got into an agreement?
Correct, yes. So he asked me, jokingly on our second date, what do I want out of this agreement? And of course, since we met on a sugar daddy website, I knew that for our relationship, I would get money.
Let's get you in here, Mr. Hughes. So, are you conceding to the court that you were on this sugar daddy website?
Yes.
Okay, and you matched with the plaintiff here, and you two started seeing each other?
That's correct, Your Honor.
Now, I don't want to act too naive here, but I believe in these sugar daddy, sugar baby relationships, there is a transactional element, yes?
I'm assuming there always is.
Okay, so what did you understand the arrangement to be?
We had an arrangement, which is true, where I told her that while we were dating, I would pay her tuition of $7,000 for her school.
Okay. Here's my question. Y'all are saying similar but different things. Where we seem to depart is the duration, I think, of the contract, because you're admitting that you agreed to pay her tuition.
Exactly. I am agreeing that I had accepted that agreement. However, in my mind, I was thinking, okay, well, this agreement goes on as long as we're dating.
Okay.
And that's it.
You're saying that the duration was only going to be substantiated throughout the dating period?
Correct.
However long you both agreed to see each other romantically? But you're saying that you understood it to be indefinitely, that basically as long as you had college tuition due, this man would pay for it.
You see, I never foresaw us breaking up. That was never in my line of sight, you know?
Where would you get an idea like that, young lady?
Well, I didn't think that the sugar daddy relationship
ended?
Yeah.
You just thought it went on till you become a sugar grandbaby? I mean, when does this does this end?
I don't know. I mean, he makes an indefinite amount of money, so I was expecting an indefinite amount of benefits. That's what he told me.
Okay, so why did the relationship end?
I had taken her to Tiffany's to buy, because I was buying her things all the time, expensive gifts and.
Like what? The court is curious.
I mean, I am a sugar daddy.
Yeah, no, I understand. So, now we're invested. We
okay,
what types of
we are invested.
Oh, no, ma'am.
Yes.
What types of things were you buying her, sir?
Well, again, jewelry. I was taking her out to dinner. I was taking her on trips, you know, to Savannah.
So why aren't y'all together, sir? I'm confused.
Well, because I had always told her, she was always taking pictures, you know, and
well, that is what happened when you sir, I got to stop you. That is what happened when you date these super young Gen Zers. They're addicted to their phones. You know, if you want a woman that's going to sit there and give you undivided attention, you need to date a grown woman, sir.
Yes. However, I always explicitly told her, please do not post it online. obviously.
And you know that that was going to go in one ear and out the other, don't you?
She told me that she would not post it. So, I mean, you know, we were deep into the relationship, and so I just believed her.
Okay, well, we'll get to the wisdom of that in a second. So anyways, you told her not to post photos online. Let me guess, she posted photos online.
Correct.
Okay, and what does that have to do with why y'all aren't together?
Well, because
Because, Your Honor, his wife found the images.
His wife?
His wife.
Oh, so you're not just a sugar daddy, you're a married sugar daddy.
yes,
And
That
did you...
was
Go ahead.
not disclosed at the beginning of our relationship.
That was going to be my question, ma'am. So you had no idea that in addition to this man being, gosh, I got to think 30 years older than you,
At least.
give or take. Yeah, okay. He's also a married man.
Yes, which was
Now-
not disclosed.
Now, would you have dated him if you had known he was married?
Absolutely not.
Coming up on Equal Justice.
Why did you not at least give her the option of choosing whether or not she wanted to participate
Well-
in an extramarital affair?
I mean, I didn't go that far into it, to tell you the truth.
And later,
What is the $2,000 for?
$2,000 in punitive damage. I believe that he should be punished for stealing my cat.
Did you steal the lady's cat, sir?
No, Your Honor.
if you'll be in the Los Angeles area and want to bring your case to court, call 1-888-552-6878. This is Equal Justice. Equal Justice is back with the case of Natalie Bennett, who brought Bert Hughes to court over a married sugar daddy snafu.
Why did you not at least give her the option of choosing whether or not she wanted to participate
Well-
in an extramarital affair?
I mean, I didn't go that far into it, to tell you the truth. I mean, in terms of my marriage, I mean, we've been married for 20 years, and the spark has gone out of it, and
So I'm not asking you to justify why you were on the site. Frankly, that's between you and your wife.
Right.
What I'm trying to understand is why you didn't feel the need to tell this young lady that you were indeed married so she could then choose, because some women do choose to still have affairs with married men.
I just didn't feel like it mattered.
And so when your wife saw the images, sir, what happened?
Well, I mean, obviously she wasn't very happy, you know, and
Are you still with your wife?
I am not.
So your wife left you
Yes. Yes.
over this.
Yes, correct.
Wow.
We're divorced.
How does that make you feel?
Horrible. I mean, she was also not just my wife, my best friend, my everything, you know.
Was
and-
she your best friend in all the things when you were laid up with the plaintiff here?
Yeah, she was my best friend. I mean, no, of course I didn't tell her what was going on, but I don't know. To me, I think, you know, things happen in a relationship, you know, when you're with somebody for a long time. And, you know, I saw her looking at, you know, the pool boy,
Oh,
you know,
goodness.
differently.
Okay.
I'm like,
Excuse me,
okay,
that
well,
is
Mr.
maybe
irrelevant.
she's got something going on.
Mr. Hughes. Okay, we're not going to bring up what your wife was or wasn't doing. Let's just stick to the facts of the case. So you two agree that you had an agreed upon financial arrangement in the beginning.
Correct.
You admit, ma'am, that he did comply with his portion up until a certain point in time.
Until a certain point. Correct.
So he paid for how many semesters?
He paid for 2 semesters.
He did pay for 2 semesters. And you admit that you paid for 2 semesters,
Yeah.
but you do not feel that you need to pay for a 3rd semester.
Correct.
And you say that he should because
Absolutely.
he said
Because
he would?
He said he would. That was a verbal agreement that we had together. And within that school year, we were dating.
So this is what I think. I think, sir, that you have paid a significant price, it seems, thus far for your choices.
Right.
You also had other things you could do. You talk about the spark going away in your marriage and potentially your wife looking at the pool boy. There's couples counseling, sir. There are all kinds of books and podcasts and websites and resources to work on the fact that what you're describing in a 20-year-long marriage sounds pretty standard, okay? Attraction comes and goes, feelings fade and come back, but signing up for a sugar daddy website, one would not think is the first and most esteemed choice to make, but that's what you chose to do. You also made choices, young lady. You could have, like I said, gotten a job. You could have maybe taken less credit hours and maybe paced yourself academically at something that you could handle financially. But you chose to do none of that. You chose to, in your words, take the easy way out and become a sugar baby. You two both knowingly entered into what the court is going to recognize as a contract, an agreement between consenting adults. As questionable as the morality of it may be, I'm not in moral court, I'm in the court of law. I do find, Mr. Hughes, that you satisfied the term that you agreed to, which is to pay for tuition. I find, ma'am, that you accepted the term to receive tuition, and your part of the deal was to date this man, and you did do that. But it does sound like, Ms. Bennett, that because of your actions, if I am to believe the defendant, which I don't have any evidence to not believe him, that he asked you to exercise discretion around y'all's relationship, to keep it offline. You, like so many young people today, lack any discipline around keeping anything about your life off the internet, and you chose to share it with the world. That had a consequence to him. Now, I'm not going to hold you accountable, ma'am, for the end of his marriage. That's on him, and I believe he is paying a price for that. But you are responsible, if I had to pick between the two of you, as to why y'all two are not an item today. And because of your actions to disclose the relationship publicly and ring the alarm on his world falling apart, which again, that's his problem to deal with, that though ultimately I believe is the reason y'all are not still in the agreed upon arrangement. And therefore, once that arrangement terminated, I believe that your obligation financially to her also terminated. The court says that y'all had a contract. You both agreed to it. But there was a murkiness, there was an ambiguity around the duration part of your contract. That's going to work in your favor today, sir. Because y'all did not specify in writing or otherwise how long the agreement would go for, the court is dismissing your claim today, ma'am. This was not an enforceable contract as to duration. You got 2 semesters of college paid for. There's a lot of people that would love to be able to say the same. You experienced what sugar baby life is like. Maybe you'll try job life next time. The plaintiff's case is dismissed. That's my ruling.
All rise.
Judge Eboni has ruled in favor of the defendant. The plaintiff's case is dismissed.
Well, all I would say is watch what you post on social media, because it can cause a lot of problems.
I may not have won the case, but you screwed me. You screwed your wife. Hopefully, we're the last women you will ever screw.
Coming up on Equal Justice.
So I put that picture up because, you know, she's super cute. Look, she's at my house. Like
I don't even like cats, but this is cute.
This
is a cute cat. Yeah. Well, sir, what is the cat's name?
Car.
This is Equal Justice. Carol Jenkins claims her neighbor took her cat hostage and refuses to give the beloved pet back. Marion Houser says Ms. Jenkins offers shared custody of the cat, but changed her mind after seeing a political statement he posted online.
I've got Carol Jenkins here as my plaintiff and Marion Houser
Yes, ma'am.
as my defendant. Ms. Jenkins, you are suing Mr. Houser for $2,495. What brings you to court today?
So what brings me to court is that my neighbor, Mr. Houser, has pretty much been holding my cat hostage, and that is why I would like some compensation at least, or my cat back, either or.
Okay. Now tell me where you came up with this figure, $2,495.
So the $495 actually comes from veterinary expenses.
And what is the $2,000 for?
$2,000 in punitive damage. I believe that he should be punished for stealing my cat.
Did you steal the lady's cat, sir?
No, Your Honor. She's not breaking it down. We had an agreement because we all live in the neighborhood, okay?
Okay.
In a nutshell, her cat...
How long have y'all been neighbors?
For a good, 3 years now.
Okay.
We would see each other from time to time.
Okay.
But when we finally got to meet each other, it's because her cat would just... I didn't know whose cat it was at first. The cat would come over. I would take care of the cat. So there's this app called the Nextdoor app where everybody can, talk about their animals and missing persons.
Yes, I'm in one of these as well.
So I put that picture up because, she's super cute. Look, she's at my house.
I don't even like cats, but this is cute.
This
is a cute cat. Yeah. Well, sir, what is the cat's name?
Car.
Coming up on Equal Justice.
I see something about a post.
Yeah, you put up, it was like a political post.
Okay.
Okay, it was called Back the Blue.
Okay.
'Cause I'm with I work with police and stuff like this.
This is Equal Justice. Equal Justice is back with a dispute between Carol Jenkins and Marion Houser over a confiscated cat.
So I see you reach out to him. Hi, Marion, this is Carol. We spoke on the app about Cara. She's mine. Thank you for posting and checking. All right, here we go. This is the joint custody piece. Not a problem at all. I'm an animal lover. Just want to make sure she's safe. I can even keep an eye out for her whenever she stops by, if that helps. Miss Carol, you say that would be great. She tends to wonder, maybe we could sort of share her time. You mean like joint custody? I'm cool with that. So, ma'am, what do you say about this?
I need to provide some backstory.
Please.
So I have actually never been a cat parent before Kara came into my life, and the way that Kara came into my life was actually that she is my late cousin's cat. You know, when somebody passes away, their pets usually get taken to the shelter, or, you know, people just neglect them. So I wanted to be that person, take in that cat, be that person for the cat, be that person for my cousin.
And how has it felt for you, Mr. Houser? You like being the cat daddy?
I do. I even, I believe they gave you a video. I do have a video.
Oh, let's see the video.
Yeah,
Let's
with
see
me
the
with the
video
cat,
of Mr.
spending time with
Houser
the
and the cat and his affections and care for cat Kara.
Yeah, she is.
Very cute. Okay, are those your bare feet, Mr. Houser? Oh, goodness. Okay. Well, golly, sir. Yes, this is very sweet. This is very sweet. What made her switch up her tune?
As you can see in the text, she goes, when she gets down to it, she goes, well, I want the cat to come back. And
I see something about a post.
yeah, you put up, it was like a political post.
Okay.
Okay, it was called Back to Blue. 'Cause
Okay.
I'm with the, you know, I work with police and stuff like this.
She saw it, didn't like it.
Right.
Judge Eboni's verdict when equal justice returns. This is Equal Justice.
Tell the truth to the court, ma'am. Was this because of a political disagreement?
100%. My cousin and I, we do not support this whole movement. And I
Okay.
know that she would not want her cat around that type of person. I'm sorry, but I didn't relinquish my ownership to you. I didn't. I asked for a little help, okay? But at the end of the day, whose cat is this?
No. Hold on, ma'am. You invited this man to be a part of Cat Kara's life.
Right.
Okay? He agreed. You can't just arbitrarily, because you woke up and decided you didn't like his personal social media page, undermine the overall agreement that you two had already entered into. So now, I think here's what I'm going to do in this case. $495 that you spent on the vet, I can't offload that expense to this man because you said you would be the caretaker at that time, and so that's what comes along with the territory, ma'am. Now, you want $2,000 of punitive damages. I can't punish a man who I don't think has done anything wrong. The court does find in favor of the defendant, and the plaintiff's case is dismissed.
All rise.
Judge Eboni has ruled in favor of the defendant. The plaintiff's case is dismissed.
Any final thoughts?
Be good to her.
Okay. Sir, any final thoughts?
Yes. Sorry that it had to come down to this, but you know we both care about the cat. I'm not bitter at all. You can always see her.
This has been a production of Allen Media Group.